Hello and welcome to episode 25 of Shared Discovery, the show and podcast dedicated to sharing the many exciting and enjoyable aspects of games and gaming. I'm your host, Victor, and today I'm rejoined by my returning co-host, Ron.
Hello!
How have you been, Ron?
I'm great, Victor. How are you?
Great.
Good.
It's been so long.
Has it?
It's been so long.
How long?
Weeks? Months?
Months.
Since we recorded last.
Wow.
Episode, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been some time. This is great.
It feels like it's been longer.
What have you been playing? What video games you been playing lately?
So I don't ever play games that come out
Nah, me either.
yearly or whatever. I'm always playing my backlog. So
Sure.
I just
Catching up.
Yeah, catching up. Always catching up. So I cracked open Kingdom
Come Deliverance?
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
Totally generic name, but excellent gameplay.
Excellent game. Okay.
Yeah.
What is that about? Like,
Being
I've
a
seen it.
peasant in Bohemia during an invasion in the Middle Ages. So it's like, starts out with like a town getting sacked and everything. And it's like your hometown and you're just a dude who doesn't know anything.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about recently doing a peasant-only D&D campaign.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of sounds like that.
Exactly.
You start as a nobody and
And earn your way
go
up.
way up. Oh, that's so cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, it's really well written, and they try to put in a lot of historical stuff in there, and I'm a big history fan, so
Sure. We all know that.
it's everything.
Which is awesome.
It's everything I love.
Sweet. I'm glad to hear that. I heard about that game, like a blip, and then I didn't hear anything. So I'm glad that it holds up. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's an indie game, so like that makes sense that it just kind of faded after a
Yeah,
while.
that's how it goes with indie games. The real gems of the industry.
Truly.
Cool.
Diamonds in the rough. What about yourself, man? What have you been playing
Ooh,
these
you know,
past 7 months?
Magic. Can't stop playing Baldur's Gate. 7 months, oh gosh. So much. I have been playing a Pokemon game I've been staring at since I bought it like 10 years ago. It's for the GameCube. It's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's the follow-up to Pokemon Coliseum. It came out in 2005, and I've just been looking at it like, I should play that. I should play that. So I've actually been playing it, and it's really fun. It's actually challenging,
Oh, good.
because they used to make difficult games. And the concept in these two is that the only Pokemon you can catch are called Shadow Pokemon. So this evil organization has corrupted them. You have to take them back and purify them. So you have a limited selection of Pokemon you can build a team with.
Yeah.
So it adds like a tactical measure that you don't see in a lot of Pokemon games.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm like, it's about time.
Right.
You stare at a game long enough, like you're saying, in your
Yeah.
backlog.
Right, you'll get to it eventually. Like, nothing is ever done until I'm dead. Like, they gotta bury me before I stop playing games.
I like that. I mean, that's the ethos of the show, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, we've been practicing some D&D for some gameplay footage. We're gonna have on episode 30. That was a lot of fun. I ran a. It's gonna be like 30 to 33 because a few episodes, hour only. But I ran a one shot here on the studio to get ready. So, I mean, make sure you subscribe to YouTube out there. Make sure you subscribe so you can watch us play.
Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Smash the like button.
Smash the like.
Okay, we've been vamping. What are we talking about today, Ron?
I don't know. What are we talking? We're talking about the things that only us gamers
Only gamers.
will understand, right? It's the culture.
This is quite an
It's the
exclusive
lifestyle.
list.
It's
Only gamers will understand these.
right. Elite, one might say.
That's it. So other hobbies. I know some people play games and do other things, but if you're a gamer, you'll understand. If you're not, you won't.
Yeah.
We tried to make this list as accurate as possible.
Right. Accurate
No
and
clickbaiting here.
No, and for those that aren't gamers and everything, this might be a very powerful educational tool. Maybe you can use this to reach out to your kids, bridge some barriers, some gaps, you know. You understand the gamers in
It's
your life.
definitely going to be one of our most educational episodes.
He's being facetious, I think.
I think so. And so we normally have a transition question here.
Normally.
I got a little bit of housekeeping. I told you about the YouTube, but also check us out on Instagram because posting little funny snippets of our videos there. You can keep up to date on when our gameplay comes out, and you can see our set and us playing games there. So check us out on Instagram at Shared Discovery Show. So, okay, we normally have a question here. that leads into the episode, but you actually have a challenge for us.
Yes, I have a challenge for everyone at home and everyone here in the studio. As you're listening along, you can get your phone out, a pad of paper, a pen, whatever. But keep track, right? This is the challenge. Keep track of how many of these you think apply to you, fit you, and describe you. So, all right. And at the end, we'll figure out what our scores are. Yeah.
It'll be between 0 and 25.
0 and 25. All right. Everybody got their paper and note-taking devices ready? I see our producers nodding their head. All right. Good to see.
All right. Here we go. I do have a disclaimer, but I don't think it matters. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Other hobbies might understand some of these points, but you know, only's clickbait, so we're sticking with it.
Yeah. This is a clickbait episode.
If you haven't got that. Okay. You ready? You ready, Ron?
Our producer's ready too.
Producer's ready over there. Okay. Number 1, the gamer lean.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can demonstrate it.
Okay, so this manifests in a few ways, right? This often happens with couch co-op or competitive games where you'll see people slumping back and then it gets serious. You can tell when the game gets serious.
Oh yeah.
They lean forward. They get it in their lap and they're focused, right? But this lean, this bad posture often leads to something we call gamer back or
shrimp back.
This is where you'll have a rounded back from having bad posture.
Yes. And it does actually affect your
really
quality of life and stuff, so that's bad. But also, the gamer lean is like a psychological thing. You can always tell if somebody's got a good hand in cards if they start doing that lean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
Especially in Magic.
Yeah, they're paying attention more.
So
right?
Watch for that gamer lean. It manifests in card games, board games, video games. Everything. The gamer lean.
You got it. And number 2 is gonna be, is blinking even necessary? Like really, I don't blink anymore. Do you see this? Unfaltering, unflinching.
Wow, this is crazy. I'm not gonna do.
Now it's hurting actually.
Oh wow. So number 2, eye strain.
Yeah.
Number 2.5. 2.5 is eye strain.
Is eye strain?
Yes, which was perfect for your example there. So 2, blinking becomes unnecessary because you want the most advantage possible in a game, but it leads exactly into 2.5 eye strain.
What I just experienced.
Which is hilarious. Hilarious example right there. But I like this point a lot because it really does. You'll be playing games, you'll be super focused, especially competitive ones, and after you'll be like, oh, my eyes are dry.
It's so dry.
Because you're just trying to get as much advantage as possible. So you just naturally stop blinking.
Yeah, and if you're playing like an action game, like blinking can be detrimental to your play. Like you'll get shot or taken out of the game or blown up if you're not paying attention at all times, right?
Yeah, I remember I haven't played many shooters, but I used to play Call of Duty, because who hasn't played one of them? And I remember at the end of long sessions, I'd be like, oh my gosh, my eyes, they're so dry, and I'd have to put a wet cloth on them to just rehydrate my eyes.
I think we've all been there.
Especially in shooters where you need like precise timing, like I can't even risk blinking.
Because that split second is how much, like that's time to death right there.
And I'm realizing that your point total at the end should be between 0 and 25.5.
So yeah, we're amending the count. We'll just make sure there's 0.5 for that one.
Yes. Okay, number 3.
Yeah.
Getting stuck in character creation.
Oh, I think we know some people that do this.
We know some people that do this.
I personally do this every once in a while.
Depends on the game.
It depends on the game. How long am I going to spend in this game? How much do I like the game?
Yeah.
How intricate is the character creator? Like, how many options are there? Sometimes, for me, if it's like really complicated, like Fallout 4 has a really good in-depth like character creator in my mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. But I just make I like making ugly people, like just
Yeah.
incredibly like that person can't exist. In
That's
a
so
real world.
hilarious because my partner Savannah's the exact opposite. She stays in character creation for hours to make them as beautiful as possible.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
That's hilarious. And it's like, this can come from looks, but also understanding the mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of like Divinity style RPGs where you're just like, okay, how does these mechanics even work
Right.
before I just jump into the game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I know Wasteland. You have to look up an entire guide on character creation before you even start because you're guaranteed to pick like dead stats and
Yo.
dead skills.
Yeah, that's always the fear. Is
You're
like,
just
is this spell gonna
worthless.
even help me?
Yep.
Or like Savannah, she's been playing Pathfinder. Path of Righteous, is that what the one?
Wrath of the Righteous.
Wrath of the Righteous.
Yeah.
And she's spent 4 hours in character creation because there's so much. There's so many passives, so many skills, so many classes, so many races. And I'm like, okay, you just got to start the game at some point.
Mm-hmm. Really.
Really.
Just start.
So this one is on the edge for me, but I think I do get it. I understand it. I'll get the point.
Fetch quests. We're talking number
Okay,
4.
Number 4.
Fetch quests.
Fetch quest.
Or were you talking about the getting stuck?
I was talking about getting stuck in character creation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do get it. I am more on the edge of like just jump into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna start after a while. I get fed up. Like I don't care if it's perfect. I just hop in.
I'm much more like that these
Yeah.
days. Like I said, I'll just make the goofiest looking character I can, like, and roll with
Just
it.
roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got stuck in talking about character creation.
Got stuck, and then we got unstuck, and then we got stuck again.
Okay, take us to number 4.
Number 4, fetch quests. I already said it. I'll say it again. Fetch quests. It's super annoying in my mind, but it's integral into the questing systems of literally every single game that has questing.
Yeah,
right?
it's the most basic type of quest. Go get me this type many things. Okay. Fun. Can you go get me this many apples? Okay.
Oh, and that's like the most
Sure.
basic a fetch quest is, right? Is like get me X amount of things, right? That's all it requires. But there's even fetch quests that are like hidden underneath layers and
yeah.
stuff, and then like you finally get to it and like, oh, this was just a fetch quest, an excuse to send me all over the
I
place.
think about WoW for this. In
Yeah.
original WoW, each class had their class-specific quests, and a lot of them were to get this cool piece of armor.
Okay.
And to get the cool piece of armor, you have to go to this place in the world, and this place in the world, and this piece of the world to get all of these pieces. And by the time you do that, you've out-leveled the piece of armor, and you're like, that was a big fetch quest for something I can't use.
Wow.
Because you get so much XP leveling to get all that stuff.
You just blew my mind, man.
Yeah,
Whoa, it's like the journey was the point all along, not the item.
I think so. Okay, Ron. Number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Being told to pause an online game.
This just comes from a place of not knowing, right?
This is just people that are ignorant to how games work.
Yeah.
My grandparents, parents, people, non-gamers.
You see it a lot in the generational divide, the cadres.
Yeah, I'm doing a raid, I'm doing a dungeon. Hey, it's time for dinner, pause the game. That's not how this works.
It's not going to happen.
You gotta give me 20 minutes.
Yep, minimum 20 minutes.
Minimum.
And yeah, I remember playing Guild Wars back in the day, time for dinner, or we're going to church, and I'm like,
Okay.
wow, do I give up getting this rare piece of equipment, this one shot, this one chance, or do I put it down? And
Put it down for Mom Spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
I tell you what. So yeah, that one, a lot of gamers understand this. You play online games, you just, hey, pause that game. Pause League of Legends.
It's gonna happen.
It's
If
gonna
it hasn't happened, it's gonna happen.
And it's gonna lead to losses.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Well,
Number
Oh,
6.
six?
Tell us about number 6.
have you ever talked to somebody before who isn't really into gaming, maybe not even at all, or maybe doesn't game much,
Yep.
and they give you like this feigned interest?
Sure.
Yeah.
You can tell they don't care.
Right. Number 6, someone feigning interest in gaming when it's so clear they don't.
They
Like,
don't. Yeah. I get this with my parents. Like, last weekend visiting my parents, and I'm like, they're like, what you been up to? I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, cool. What was it? And I was like, well, we did this and this and this. they just zone out, space out.
Totally.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
They tried. You can just tell it's way over their head. They don't care.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's the nitty gritty or if it's the like, this has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't know what the mindset is there.
Yeah.
But if you ask about something, shouldn't you at least like be interested?
Right. It's just something tunes them out.
Right.
And gamers, like, this is gonna happen across all the gaming genres.
Right.
Card games, D&D, shooters, whatever you play, someone's gonna be like, oh, okay, please stop talking.
Totally. You get that glazed over look, and they're just like, when is this gonna end? Oh God.
Please. Okay.
Please.
Number 7, wanting to play optimally, but not wanting to hurt someone's feelings. And so to explain this a little, in games, there's oftentimes the right decision to get you the best chance of winning, but in doing so, you might have to take out someone else's position in the game.
Right. And if you're doing it to a friend, it feels wrong, right? Like, you feel bad. You often hear that, like, sorry about this, as you like lay down that card.
Sorry about, I gotta do it.
I have to. I can't not.
I want to win the game.
It's too good.
Sorry. Yeah, so this happens a lot in Magic. We talk about Magic the Gathering a lot. This happens all the time. It's like, okay, I know you spent this many turns building that up, but board wipe?
Oh yeah, I always get this when I'm playing with my partner. It's like, okay, do I play to make my partner happy right now? What are the repercussions in this situation? What's gonna happen at dinner later?
Meta grudges. This is often how meta grudges form.
Yes, that's a great point.
Yes. Okay, we all know about this, just like trying not to offend your friends. But I think this next one, everyone who's played a game knows about.
Oh my lord, I've lost what feels like years of my life to this. Number 8, losing hours of progress, forgetting to save file corrupting, someone like destroying your base,
that one hurts.
A younger sibling deleting your save file, older sibling
saving over
your save file.
Man.
Anytime you lose progress,
losing progress is miserable.
it's like losing some of your soul, man.
Yeah, I'm like thinking about all these games where you choose to save. Like, think about Skyrim.
Yeah.
Think about Baldur's Gate. These games where you have the choice, and you've been playing for 4 hours, and then you die, and it's like, when did I save last?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Creeping cold sweat sets in, and
Man, I've quit games for months because of this.
oh my god, my brother stopped talking to me for a month once because I saved over one of his games.
Honestly,
he was gonna
as
kill
a
me.
seasoned gamer, I get it.
I totally get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So losing progress hurts, and gamers understand. And this honestly can tie back into number 7 a little bit too, if you think about it, because the reason people will get upset or have their feelings hurt is because you're setting back their progress a little.
Right. There can be a little optimization, setting back progress, right?
Yep.
I just spent life on this thing.
Yeah.
A resource I'm never getting back.
You think I gain life? I'm red. I'm a red player.
We're all red players
Come
in this
on.
life.
That is so true. We're burning to the end.
Right? Candle
Okay.
at both ends.
All right, I think we got number 8. Number 9, inventory management.
Wow, yeah. Some games think this is gameplay. Did you know that?
No. Honestly, I feel like, yeah, the ARPG genre.
Yep.
It's like this is a big chunk of your hours spent is
It's
dealing with the
30%,
inventory.
yeah. Like
I hate it.
Diablo, WoW, pretty much any RPG in existence, every single Baldur's Gate,
Yep.
the Divinity, like so many games have inventory management, and it's like, does it always have to be a game? I love it when they give you the infinite inventory.
That's so
you don't have to worry
That's
about.
so nice, yeah.
Oh.
And then, at least in the modern Baldur's Gate, you have 4 characters, or even Divinity, and you're spread out your
Right.
weight limits,
Mm-hmm.
so it feels almost infinite.
That's good.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's such a relief.
Because in the older Baldur's, I always hated the inventory management in those because, sure, you have an inventory for each character and you have like 6 characters and spread out all over them, but they only had 12 slots. I'm like, it was like 12 or 16, but it was limited, and you're just done after that. So either you hit that limit or you hit the weight limit. So there was both of those limitations.
God. That is rough.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah, so inventory management, like I still hate it. I still hate it in Baldur's Gate, but it doesn't feel as miserable. Let me ask you, Ron, have you met someone who's like, I like inventory management?
Not personally.
Personally, I haven't either. The last thing I'll say on number 9 here is, I think Grim Dawn, another ARPG in the style of Diablo, does inventory management really well, where they incorporate into the story you getting more space in your bags, getting extra bags to store your things.
Oh, nice.
It always feels good to complete a mission and then see the reward is extra bag space. You're like, oh, yes. So I think that was a really good way, optimization on their part, they're like, it's part of the game, inventory management sucks, but we'll give you a little bit of endorphins for it.
Give you a break too, because I feel like if that was random or like you had to save money for it, it would like drag down other parts of the game.
So just make it a reward. Okay, inventory management. We managed that well.
But next on our list is number 10. Being mistaken for an IT professional.
Just because you play games.
Just because you play games. Yeah, my grandmother is always like, fix my computer. My parents are like, so do you know how to install these drivers or set up my email or I can Google it, but
I can Google it like you can.
Yep.
I got this all the time. I was with my gramps. He was notoriously bad at using computers, getting viruses a lot, and clicking the old people ads. And he's like, can you fix this? I'm like, I can't fix your malware, bro.
You're just going to get more.
I'm just going to get more. Or I tried. I really tried one time. He's like, I want to go to eBay. I'm like, okay. So I made a link directly to eBay. And like, all you have to do is click this. Tell me what you have to do. All I have to do is click this. 5 minutes later, it's like, it doesn't work. Where am I? I'm like, you have like 6 tabs and viruses. I can't help you.
And you're just clicking on random things isn't going to help anyone.
So I'm like, I'm not an IT professional. I just like using the games, using the technology.
Sometimes I mod. It doesn't mean I know how to code or write a website or like help you find what's in your trash or whatever.
Oh man. So yeah, this one is, I've been mistaken for this a lot. I try to help when it comes up, but I just have to remind them I'm not a professional.
It's like I'm such not an IT professional that I don't even know the terms for IT and stuff. Like I don't even know what to say. Like I don't know what I don't know. Right. Anyway, last point.
Yep. Okay. Number 11. You understand the terminology or the lingo of gaming. Honestly, it's like another language. So I've listed a few of these. Again, out there, I would really like to know. Tell us in the comments, how many of these do you just know off the top of your head? All right, I'll do half, you do half?
Yep, sounds good.
Right, here we go. I'm going to I can't speed read. I'm going to read them. Aggro, ARPG, AoE, bots, buffs, OP, bullet sponge, cheesing, camping, combo, DPS, drops, dungeon, exploits, endgame, finisher, fast travel, FPS, ganking, grinding, GG, griefing, HP, HUD, hitbox, iframes, juggling, kicking, kiting, logging, loadout, min-maxing, mount, mobs, NPC, and noob. Take it away, second half, Ron.
Noob tube, nerfing, permadeath, party, PvP, PvE, QuickTime, event, QTE for short, quest giver, res, RP, ram, RNG, raid, rage quit, speedrun, spamming, stunlock, tanking, turn-based, telegraph, underleveled, unlocks, VR whiff, racked, XP, zoning, etc.
I like the speed you had there
at
the end.
I picked up a little.
Honestly, I think you read speedrun and then sped up a little.
Yeah, I had to speedrun the rest of it.
I think you had to speedrun the rest of it. So yeah, what's so funny is I knew all of these. Like, just off the top from playing so many games, I knew all of these. And if you don't know them at home, we're moving on. What's the next point?
Oh, number 12 is one of every gamer's favorite game design decision that has been plaguing the world for as long as I remember. This is unskippable cutscenes. Our producer just left the
Producer
building.
is leaving the building with
raging.
how much they dislike unskippable cutscenes.
Yep.
Take the jacket off and is raging.
Yep.
Unskippable cutscenes. What are these, Ron?
This is, a cutscene is like a mini movie or a short that's inserted into a video game, interrupts gameplay to like sort of communicate the story more efficiently or more effectively than like the gameplay could, or it's kind of like a crutch or a holdover from cinema and like incorporating cinema into gaming, right? And an unskippable cutscene is a cutscene like that. They're already annoying because they rip you out of the game itself, but this doesn't allow you to bypass it in any way. It doesn't allow you to skip it. It doesn't allow you to play the game like you want to.
And I think these are particularly egregious on multiple playthroughs of a game. Why do you not give me an option to skip the cutscene I've already seen?
Or, worse yet, they have the cutscene before the boss. And it's like a 5-minute cutscene. Unskippable.
This right here, number 12, this is speedrunner's nightmare.
Yes, it's everyone's nightmare.
And Pokemon is
Getting a note from
really,
our producer, Pokemon.
really bad at this.
Yeah.
Like, this is increased substantially, I'd say probably since Gen 6.
How? There's cutscenes in Pokemon?
Yeah, where you're like, you try to go somewhere and they're like, wait, come back here, you have to do this thing.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Oh, it's bad. It's frustrating. Like, you have to push through to get to the gameplay, and this one's hard. I think there are ways to do this well, right? I think about modern Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man games, and I watched the trailer for modern Spider-Man 2. What they did, I said Marvel Spider-Man 2. And what they did is they incorporated the cutscenes into gameplay. So it seamlessly fuses together, where you'll be swinging, you'll have this cutscene, and then suddenly you have control.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I
like
love that.
fades in between them really smoothly, and that's a great solution to it.
And
Like,
another solution I
make
have,
it
like, I
enjoyable.
get that a lot of people have worked hard on these cutscenes in a lot of games.
they want people
They
to
want
see them.
people to see them, but the solution I've seen is having to hold down a button. Right?
Yeah.
So you can't just instantly skip past it in case it's your first time, but if you have the intention, just hold down the button for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Hold A for 5 seconds. Yeah, genius.
easy peasy.
Genius.
Okay, Ron.
Victor.
Number 13.
Number 13. Lucky number 13.
Crippling selection paralysis. So what does this mean?
What game should I play?
There's so many good games. What do I play?
Oh man, I get this with my Steam library almost every time I go to play a game.
Yes.
It's like if I don't like have something in mind, I'm gonna burn so much time. Just what do I even feel like today?
What's on sale right
What's on sale? What's on?
They have so many Steam games, so many physical games. Again, going back to the top of the hour, playing Pokemon XD that I've had for 10 years, there's just so many good games. I want to play them. So like, and what happens too with this paralysis is I'm just like, okay, but if I play this, I can't play that.
Yep.
But I also want to play this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you end up just like, for me, I end up just watching YouTube, and I'm like, I didn't play anything.
It's opportunity cost or something where like, well, instead of this game, I could be playing all these 99 games, but you can't really play those 99 games all at the same time.
I know.
Maybe.
I know.
I don't know. It's rough out there, man.
It's rough. So this selection paralysis, I think gamers get this, especially with how good games are. So okay, next point, take it away.
Number 14, we've got ourselves some bad hardware. We got a potato mic. We got a potato computer.
Yeah.
This thing, or toaster mic in a potato computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am very guilty of this. My computers are like the crappy $200 Walmart laptops.
Yeah.
That I try to play WoW or League of Legends on, and have to turn it down to lowest settings.
Looks like it's straight out of like 2001.
Yeah.
It's like, is that even a human?
So that I get this. Like for the first time in my life, I spent good money on a tower.
Ooh, yeah.
computer tower. It is crazy. I can play the games on highest settings.
Mm-hmm.
No lag. Like, my gaming career is like coated in lag. And I've just come to accept it.
Yup. I was there for a while too, and then when I finally got that solid connection in that tower, and I was like, wait, so this is what gaming is like?
This is what this can be?
This is what it's supposed to
This is
be?
what it's supposed to be?
This is...
Amazing.
I feel like traumatized
I
a
know.
little, like thinking about it now. Just how much rage. Oh, the
Or
rage.
it's like, for me, I was like, you guys spend thousands of dollars on your computers. Like, I can still play my game on my crappy computer. And now I'm like, wow, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
Nothing to apologize for.
Why'd I put myself through that?
Come on in, water's fine.
Welcome home.
Yeah, welcome home.
And what also the thing too is part of this would limit the games I could play.
Yes.
That actually made me an indie gamer
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of indie games have less computing power, you know?
I think a similar thing that happened to me growing up with like a cruddy computer. Like, yeah, you just had to fall back on like the pixel art and like the voxel stuff and less intensive games.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Okay, Ron. This point, I think everyone gets this. I think this might be the point. We said that only gamers understand this, but I think other hobbies might get this. Number 15, spending too much money.
Warhammer 40K, we're looking at you.
We're looking at you, Magic the Gathering. Looking at you, Steam.
Yeah, Steam.
A Warhammer. I've heard, as a Magic player, I've heard Warhammer costs even more than Magic.
Yes.
That's insane to me.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yep. It's insane, the price of Warhammer.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because the thing is, like, I think about these can be expensive hobbies, but what being limited with my bad hardware actually honestly made me spend less money overall, I think.
Yeah.
Because indie games are overall cheaper,
They usually hit sales more often, too.
sales more often, so lots of money. I'm guilty. We're guilty of that as Magic players.
Yeah, guilty as charged,
charged.
and there's no other way about it.
And I think all gamers get it.
Get it.
Okay, Ron, I
Oh,
got this
yeah.
next point, and I think very, very accurate.
So, I feel like all of these are just about, like, driving me insane.
I
Like,
know.
all of the
We're
pet peeves.
spiraling. I have
We're spiraling.
100% so far.
And me too. 100%, and also, I don't like most of
don't
these.
like it.
And I've done them. This next one is mic spam. I mean, sure, I used to play Smash Mouth over the mic in COD to, like, drive people insane,
Yeah.
but...
You were that guy, Ron.
I was that guy. I didn't say anything bad because we know that's a huge part of mic
True.
spamming. It's
Yep.
just like people screaming and poor connection or eating chips.
But the thing is, the worst part is there are people, you play COD online, there
Yeah.
are people that do all of these at the same time.
Yes.
They have a terrible mic, they're lagging
Oh Lord.
while they're eating and cussing you out, and they're 12, screaming at you. It all fuses together.
I don't know what to say.
Because I've been guilty of these a few of times. Like, I've been guilty of having, like, the bad mic and the poor connection.
Yeah.
But, like, man, when it all fuses together, that's miserable.
Or you hit the unintentional mic spam because of the bad connection and the bad hardware. So then you're the one spamming the mic, like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening?" And they're like, "We can't understand you.
Can't
You're just
understand."
like coming across these garbles and everything, and like a word will come through."
The unintentional mic spam?
Yeah.
Where they just leave their mic on when they're, like, having a conversation with their parents or
Yeah.
something. Like, bro, your mic's on. Oh, my God, no.
Or like they get up and
They just leave
leave,
it on.
and like you hear like them eating dinner or something in the next room.
Your Family Guy on. Dude, if I wanted to watch Family Guy.
Oh, I'd be watching Family
Oh,
Guy.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, these are great.
Number 17. Losing track of time. I think we've been doing that this whole episode. Losing track of time throughout the points. So, yeah, it's super easy to do. You play a game you like. We play the games because we like them, because they're our main hobby, and then suddenly it's 12 hours later.
Yeah, it's like time travel, but only forward.
No.
It's like, wow, I can skip today, but I can never go back.
No. So yes, losing track of time, I'm really guilty of. So like
Big time move.
Terraria, right?
Yeah.
All right. Our producer is not in this episode, so please chill. Okay, so losing track of time, like now, but in Terraria, I was like, I'm gonna build my base. I'm gonna grow some crops, and I make 2 rooms, and then it's 8 hours later.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish my house.
I didn't do the thing. I've been trying to build a teleportation system in Terraria for years. I keep getting stuck on building the houses for the teleporters, and I never get the teleporters
Never
down.
connect the wires.
I have like 2.
Oh man. Yes. So I think we all get losing track of time. Or man, WoW is MMOs in general, RPGs are made to lose time.
Yeah, even if it's just like role playing or like conversing, that's where I lose all my time, is like chatting with people about like what's going on in the area. I heard there's some horde about, like, what's this quest like? And like then I'll just like be in the town square for hours, like not getting anything done. No forward progress on quests.
These open world games are notorious for this. That's their whole model, like Skyrim. With The Witcher, you have all these side quests. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do that one. Oh, that looks interesting though. I'll do that one. That looks interesting. And you're 20 hours and you haven't touched the main quest at all.
Whoops.
But this is a good one. I think this is a good problem to have.
Yeah, because it means you're enjoying it.
Right? That's not mic spam. Like it means you're enjoying it. So okay, next point, Ron.
Is this number 18?
Yep.
Others assume your knowledge of one game means you have knowledge of all games.
That is not true at all.
No.
For me, but it is the assumption people have.
Sometimes it's either it's that a lot of times.
I think a lot of this comes from people that aren't gamers, that are ignorant to gaming culture, right? So, I read this article about this game. You play that, right?
Dude.
No, I don't.
It's like how all consoles to parents are the Nintendo or the PlayStation.
Yes.
It's like a similar vibe,
It's a
I feel like. Yeah.
similar thing. Yeah. So this one I've gotten a lot with like, oh, you play D&D. You must play all of the other systems of RPGs as well, role-playing games.
Yeah.
No, I just play D&D. Is that okay?
Please don't hurt me.
Please don't hurt me.
I've never heard of Shadowrun.
I haven't heard of it. Pathfinder, I don't know. I only have time for one. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so time consuming.
Yeah, and so a lot of these points are actually just misunderstanding about gaming culture. Okay. This next point, guilty. I'm guilty. We're all guilty of it. But 19 is gatekeeping. Gatekeeping being, well, if you don't play the game this way, you're not welcome in our sphere.
Women don't play video games.
Women don't play video. Women only play mobile games.
What's some more gate? My mind just goes to literally Gamergate. Like, it's got gate in the name.
Yeah.
It's about gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Like, women out of everything, and like that's always my number one. Like, okay, I want people in this hobby. I want people to play games. I want people to have fun.
To play games, right? And the big one I think about is Magic. I always go back to Magic. And there's part of the community that there's a reserve list that says these cards can never be reprinted from 30 years ago, so they've gotten really expensive. And there are people that say, well, if you can't afford the cards, you shouldn't play the game. Like, that's terrible.
Up,
no.
yeah.
I want them to reprint them. I want people to allow you to use proxies if you can't
proxies
afford
are awesome.
just so you can play the game with.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, gatekeeping is really bad. Been guilty of it with certain games in the past. Well, you're tapping your lands wrong. You can't play this game.
You're tapping your lands in the wrong direction.
Wrong direction. Come on now.
It's on the symbol, man. Come on.
Yes. So we have this in our gaming etiquette episode.
Yeah.
Don't do it. But we get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ron, what is the next point, number 20?
This one is rage quitting.
Oh, okay. See ya. Okay, so yeah, Ron rage quits, so the rest of the show is going to be with me today. Rage quitting means you get so frustrated playing a game, angry, bad mic spam, all of that you're done. You're done playing. Like Ron, he left, but I can finish this episode. That's no problem. Okay, so next point here.
Hello.
Oh, hey, welcome back, Ron.
Yeah.
Just in time.
Yeah.
For the next point. So I'll lead us through this. We were talking in the pre-show. You had some really good points about this. So number 21, meaningless achievements.
Yes, I have. There are too many of these to count. Look at Minecraft.
There's so many in Minecraft. Have you completed Minecraft achievements?
No, never.
Okay. And why did we put meaningless here? Because everyone has their achievements for games. Like the achievements that are built into them, the crazy thing you've done, the shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, recently I watched someone 100% every single mainline Sonic game,
Oh my gosh.
getting every single achievement, and there were so many of them that were the exact same thing, but for different characters.
Oh my god. That's insane. That's an achievement. It means something to you, but no. I guess you
cares?
can brag about it.
Who cares? It
Who
gives you
cares?
gamer score on
Gives you
Xbox.
gamer score, gives you bragging rights, I guess. It's kind of you wrote this here. It's kind of a funny feeling to have these achievements that just kind of mean nothing in real life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's achievements. And you and I, we're shiny hunters.
Yeah.
So, you're getting a Pokemon that's a different color.
Garchomp.
Woohoo.
Gengar.
Woohoo.
Golden Go.
They look so different. Yay. So, yeah, I guess we can brag about them, but they don't really have any value.
Tatsugiri. But,
Oh, the fish.
yeah, the fish.
Sushi fish, yes.
Sushi fish.
Okay, so that's episode 21. Nope, that's point 21.
Episode 20.
We did episode 21 already.
What was episode 21?
Episode 21. They'll know.
Yeah.
They're listening.
Yeah, you guys will know.
They'll know. Okay, no, episode... Why am I'm stuck on episode? Point 22.
Point 22.
Take us away.
Getting stereotyped. Thinking... other people thinking all of us are the stereotypical, actually...
Nerdy gamer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of us are.
Some of us are, and that's totally okay. We're not saying that's not okay. But some of us are.
You have said that to me.
That's not okay. Sorry. Back to number 19. Listen, gatekeeping, okay? I say it facetiously.
I have
Okay.
said it. I have
But
said
yeah,
it.
we've already had some of these about being stereotyped, right? Gamer does not mean an IT professional. You play games.
Yeah.
You're an IT professional. You can fix all of my technology.
No, I can't.
No, I can't. Right?
I don't know how to put a PC together.
No, and the thing with this, the thing that made me realize this is that I had the stereotypes was in high school. The cool kids, the football players, the basketball players, I found out that they played games, and I was like, whoa, wait, what? Other people that aren't just nerds like me play games? That's
Yeah.
crazy. So all kinds of people play games, and that goes back to our first episode where 2/3 of people in the U.S. play games.
Wow.
So we're not all gonna look like the nerdy gamer. So, yeah,
I got-
good
hold on,
point, Ron.
Hold on.
Oh yeah. Ron's rage quitting again. So I guess I am finishing the episode. Okay, on to number 23. Getting people into gaming. We actually had a whole episode onto this, and Ron actually had some more points about getting people into gaming.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm getting into gaming right now.
Getting into gaming right
Getting
now.
into gaming right
Okay,
now.
what got you into gaming right now?
What got me?
Got you back here. You rage quit. You're back.
I'm back. What got me back was just sharing things with people,
Sure.
like talking about it, getting people into games is like one of the best parts of games. Being able to share the experience,
It
like
really is.
being able to rage quit together, like smashing keyboards and throwing controls. No, I'm kidding. That's toxic.
Toxic.
Don't do that.
Refer to the
That's a
etiquette
joke.
episode. Don't do that.
I'm being facetious. It's a lazy form of humor that I like to rely on.
We do like our lazy humor.
We
around
do
here.
like our lazy humor around here, but
like this whole bit.
Yeah.
Okay, getting people into gaming. We all understand this because
Yeah.
we have a game. We all have games we like, and we want people to play them with us.
yeah.
So we have to teach them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is good, but it can be a frustrating process.
Very frustrating because, like the feigned interest earlier,
Yep.
it can be hard to navigate if someone is genuinely interested or just like not as passionate or like what's going on here. I don't know.
It's you have to navigate, and we had a whole episode on this and how to get them into games and wanting to play with you, but it can be frustrating, especially if the game's more on the complex side.
Right, and like if people aren't used to that, it can be a lot, and people can flake and just say they're interested in something but not really know if they are or aren't, and like you got to give people grace and give them space, but man, is it tough getting people into gaming. If they're not already in, it's like pulling a tooth.
It is, and we have a whole episode. Go check that out. Ron, did you get taller? Like, since you came back from your rage quit, you're looking a little taller.
What was that? I did stand on the rack for a little bit.
Okay.
Sure. Pulled me a
Stretch
bit.
you out a
Stretched
little
me
bit.
out a
Okay,
bit.
I'm just something's different about you. I'm really sure.
It's in the back room.
Okay. Oh gosh, we should probably get rid of that.
Yeah, we shouldn't have a torture device in the studio.
We shouldn't. Okay, Ron.
Yeah.
We got two points left for the episode.
Two more.
Two more. So what is the next one?
Number 24 is the multiplayer rush. It's that, the adrenaline that courses through your veins, that fires you up, that makes your heart pound at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and you're drenched in sweat when you're done, and you're like, wow, that was an awesome game.
that was a
felt
good game.
amazing, right? Whether you win or lose in multiplayer, just going against other people, that like unknown space of like, am I even gonna win? People are capable of anything, right?
Getting you like into that flow state, being so competitive that this is all that matters. This leads to the gamer lean.
Gamer lean.
This leads to the no blinking.
Yeah.
Right? You're ready. You're focused. And what I think about for us is, in past years we had our get-togethers with our friend group, and we play Halo.
Oh yeah.
We play like 8 to 16 player Halo, and just put people on different teams. It was get so competitive.
Yeah.
No stakes, whatever. But you're in. This is all that matters right now.
Yeah.
2v2v2v2v2.
I mean, it's bragging rights for the rest of the night, baby.
It's
Like,
so
come on.
And everyone gets so engaged. And what I really liked about that too
Yeah.
is we would rotate who was on a team.
Oh yeah.
So you
got it.
always like you're working with people and playing games with the group and having more time with this person that you might not play games with as much.
And learning each other's strengths and
Yeah.
weaknesses, playing off of each other is so much fun too. Like being able to like pick up somebody's slack where they're like struggling and helping each other is just sweet music.
It's so nice. And I think, back to our early episode, episode 1, where we talked about reasons to play games, right? This goes back to that social component.
Yeah.
If you're not, you can't have this multiplayer rush if you're not having that social component.
No.
Right? Why do we think people play D&D? That social component, that
Right.
multiplayer rush. And I
Yeah.
think that's probably different than the competitive, but there's also a multiplayer rush in co-op, I think,
Yeah.
too, right? Where you're just like, we're going to beat the game together.
Oh yeah, we're gonna handle this. We're gonna fight this beast together and take it down. And we're in it together. It's so good. Just feeling that crunch, that space where you're being compressed and you've got to fight your way out of it. It's so.
And I will say, before we move on to the last point, one of the other things that pops out to me, I don't play a lot of shooters anymore, but I think this is a lot of the reason that I played Call of Duty. Because, man, it hits so hard, but your brain is like, steeped in endorphins.
Yes.
Like, it feels so good. Kill streak, kill streak, kill streak, kill streak.
Calling artillery, UAV, airstrike.
in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's the one I played a lot. If you got a 25 kill streak, you got a nuke.
Ooh, yeah.
And that was like that. Back to our achievements, meaningless achievements. That was bragging, right?
That was bragging.
You were good enough to kill 25 people in a row. And by that time, you're running out of ammo. You got to stab people. You got to use all the resources. And I was talk about gamer lean. I was like 180 degrees.
Just plank.
Just
straight planking.
Just straight planking. So, yes, I totally understand the gamer rush.
Yeah.
Okay, last point here.
Last point here.
Number 25.
Take it away.
Ragging on other types of gamers.
Whoa.
I really feel like this might fit into gatekeeping, but it's a separate point.
Yeah, because, like, you're not necessarily saying don't come over here, because it's kind of is like, yeah, come over here, my game's better than your game.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah, because you want them to come because playing mobile games is trash. What do you do?
It's a waste of time, right? Like, all games aren't a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. Or for me, I'm guilty of this with sports games. Like, why do you even play those?
Yes.
Oh.
As someone who stays away from sport games because of their low quality, not because of their gameplay,
Sure.
I love some Football Manager or like Madden. Oh yeah, managing the teams and stuff and taking them all the way to the Super Bowl was so sweet.
Sweet.
And it's like tactical gameplay. It's like a strategy game.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, that's why you like it. You get it.
I'm simple.
Well,
yeah.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because they're sports games. Oh, man. So,
I'll acknowledge that.
yeah. So, back to my gatekeeping. I'm
Right.
so guilty of that this episode. Ron.
You are, Victor. You're killing it.
Listen,
on that
I
front.
all want you to play games. This one, I'm just demonstrating what people do. If you play one genre, that we all are guilty of thinking this is the best genre of game, right? And so it's gonna happen. You're gonna think, why do they even play that game? By default, why my game's better?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I think that about strategy games
Yep.
like 4X and RPGs and stuff. Like anytime you got tactical combat, I'm there.
Sure.
But like shooters, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Card games, get out of here.
Card games.
Yeah, like digital card games.
Digital card games. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like in-person card games are great. But
So
Hearthstone,
this was going to exist across. Like you're going to have, and back to our types of gamers episode, you're going to have different types of gamers, and all of them are going to, have their judgments about the other ways people play games. But we're here to say it's okay to play your games differently. I think about the biggest group in there. I think it was 25% of gamers in that study were the mainstream gamer.
Wow.
Where they play the popular games that come out.
Yeah.
The AAA games.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The games, right?
I'm always saying, like, raise your freak flag, let it fly, and see who salutes. Like, send that puppy up. You know, like, just don't get down on other people for it.
Absolutely. So, they're going to be like, oh, I don't play those super nerdy games.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you play those crappy AAA games. Let's just move past that.
Yeah.
This here to just say is that we all get it. We're gamers.
Yeah. We all have opinions. You should have opinions. They're good. Like, we want opinions here, but, like, don't discount somebody because their opinion's different. Like, agree to disagree. Like,
Sure.
what's it going to hurt you?
Okay, Ron.
Yeah.
That's 25 points.
It's 25.5, right?
Yeah. How many points do you have?
25.5, I think. I am guilty of everything.
Guilty of everything. Okay. Let me see. I think the one point that I was wavering on the first sheet is getting stuck in character creation. And I was gonna say I am more of a character to more of a player to just say, I don't care what you look like. There will be a way to change my appearance later. I want to play the game.
Also, our producer is 25.5 as well.
Yes, we got 25.5 in the studio here. 25.5.
It's pretty solid all around.
51 points between you. But the point of this is that gamers understand it. I understand it. I have been stuck in character creator before. So I will say 25.5 points.
Woo.
As well. Yeah. Woo. Oh man, this has been a fun episode, Ron.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so to the 25.5,
Yeah.
just behind the curtain here, we had 2 number 3s. Because we can't count.
Yeah, real good at math.
We're good
can't
at
count.
math. So we've used that into 2 and 2.5.
So that's why you get an extra one.
That's why you get an
folks.
extra point.
Yeah, enjoy.
5 points. Okay.
Oh, and we look forward to hearing what you all
We
score.
established that we all here
Yeah.
are true gamers. We want to know if you're true gamers.
Yeah.
Please let us know in the comments. If you're like, hey, a lot of those points overlap, and I did the math for you because you can't do the math, and I think there's actually only 20 points. So
Oh, yeah.
let us know.
Right.
Let us know how many points you got out of the 25.5, and you can do that in the comments on the YouTube videos.
And on Instagram, if you want to
Instagram.
post some pictures of your 25.5s or whatever your scores are, like, let's go for it. Like,
I'm gonna make that a thing.
yeah.
Your 25.5s.
you got to have them ready.
You gotta have them
waiting,
ready.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, please let us know on Instagram. That'd be awesome. And email too. We want to
Yes.
read out the emails. And Ron, I was so excited. I gotta tell you this. I was so excited to read off an email finally. I got one.
Oh.
Okay, cool. It's from someone named Francis. She's like, oh, my friend Francis, this is super cool. I'm reading the email. He's like, oh, I love the show that you're doing. This is awesome. Is this how I get in contact with you? I'm like, oh yeah, thanks, Francis. This is awesome. My dude was spam.
Oh, no.
It was spam. So Francis says, well, I work for this company that can get you seen across these platforms. And I was like, oh man, the first email. So you out there looking at you, talking to you, and you're on Spotify. I know Spotify listeners, they can actually comment on Spotify too.
Ooh, nice.
Looking at you out there, send us an email. We want to read it off.
Yeah.
And not Francis, not fake Francis, not the spam.
And even if it's like just some gaming stories that
Gaming
you found
stories,
fun or
yeah.
goofy, like let us know. We like reading. We like hearing about stuff.
And we
so.
tell stories throughout all these episodes.
Right, yeah, that's a big part of learning is stories and like human experience. So like let's make some experiences. Let's get some stuff together.
For
Let's
sure.
see some cool events and eventualities and
Yeah.
like possibilities.
Possibility Storm. Favorite
Yes.
card. And to email us, I guess I should tell them the email. It is shareddiscoveryshow@gmail.com. Same as the Instagram, Shared Discovery Show. And then we're in the process of getting our YouTube booted up.
Yeah.
We're moving it over from BCTV. So subscribe. They'll both be up there for now, but come to our YouTube because we have that D&D gameplay coming out.
Oh, look for it.
Look for
Dungeons
it.
and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. You're gonna DM that.
Yes,
This
sir.
is gonna be a follow-up to our D&D beginner episode,
Good to hear.
beginner's guide, where I started making a dwarf character who was a soldier in a war over jewels.
Right.
Right. So we're going to continue that. We're gonna get our producer Anna on here to play. It's gonna be great. And yeah, I think that wraps it up, Ron.
All right.
This is great.
Yeah, that was awesome, Victor.
How did we get done so early?
I don't know. It's the first.
This never happens. Okay, well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, BCTV, for having us. You're awesome.
Yeah,
You
you're
rock.
awesome.
This is so cool. I'm still confused that Ron got so much taller this episode. Don't understand it.
So when you turn a bolt stretcher on yourself, that's when.
That'll do it. I'll have to sit in there. But as we sign off episode 25, which is amazing, Ron. I forgot to make this point at the beginning of the hour,
Oh.
but you can't listen to all of our stuff in a full day now. We have over 24 hours of content.
That's so sweet.
Which
That's
is so
so
sweet.
awesome.
Which is so awesome. So thank you all for listening and joining us on this journey.
Yeah.
Quarter of 100. Make sure, play some games. Don't gatekeep. Don't do what I was doing. I was demonstrating so you don't do it. And be kind to others. And Ron, sign us out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next 25. And, riches must be divided, but real wealth can be shared.
Thanks.
See you later.